When I came over here from the airport, there was a lady driving the shuttle bus named Teresa for Alamo.
Yeah.
She's got 2 jobs. She works at Delta, she works at Alamo. She's working 16 hours a day.
Boy.
The only way she gets enough sleep is that she does the overnight shift, and she's sleeping from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's
she
disgusting.
sleeps 6 hours at home. Okay? But when I talked to Teresa, it turns out that she went to Haiti. She had an incredible time there. The fruit was amazing. The climate was amazing. And if she could afford it, she wants to go back to Haiti and create something like a business for all-terrain vehicles where people can drive around, enjoy themselves, do something that contributes to the common good. And
yes.
Anytime you find somebody in one of these dead-end jobs, if you talk to them about their dream, they got a dream.
Yes.
Everybody has a dream.
Yes. It's fascinating. Everybody has a dream. But what I found as well is when you start talking to people in high-level businesses, guys that have made a lot of money in corporations and, you know, CEOs and all that, and ask them, so what was your childhood dream? And this is actually one of the saddest things that I've experienced, is many of the people have forgotten what their childhood dreams were. And they really have to think hard about this. This is what the system has done to us. That's how bad it is. It has beaten us down so deeply and so badly that many of us have forgotten what our childhood dreams are. So I've started a process of probing these individuals. Say, so where did you live? And you have to take them back on their own journey. It's like a bit of a therapy session, right? So you take them back. Where did you live? And where did you go to school? And what did your mom do? And your friends, did you ride a bicycle? And you take them back, regress them in a way. And then they start remembering what their childhood dreams were. And you suddenly see how their life, the whole body language and the energy changes from starting to talk to you very rigid and guarding themselves. You're talking about a world without money. You're trying to take everything away from me. No, no, no. I'm actually trying to give your life back to you. I'm trying to give you your childhood dreams back so you can live them out without the fear of somebody shutting your childhood dreams down and hijacking your whole life and doing something else.
I'm sorry. Is this something that people can begin to practically implement in whatever country they are right now on a small scale?
Yeah.
And is there a place where they can learn more about it and start communities and start to do these, not really focus groups, but these social experiments and show others?
Well, Corey, thanks for bringing that up, because it comes back to the implementation. How do we do this?
Proof of concept.
Proof of concept is critical, but this brings me back to what happens in community projects. First of all, to set up a community project costs money, right? Yeah. So we need money to set up community projects. And trust me, I've tried with the limited amount of income that I make to set up these community projects in my town. And we've set them up. But then to manage them and let them control, and actually let them become successful so they bring an income, so that they start bringing abundance into the town, first with money, and then that money keeps upgrading and improving. That is where it normally falls down, because as an individual like myself, I end up running out of money every time we start, get out of the starting blocks. So this is why I need to bring it back to the political platform. And it became very clear to me, because in 2014, the UBUNTU party ran as a political party, and I ran for president in South Africa. We ended up with 1 million followers. That's a large number of followers.
That is a large number.
I know this because I have 800,000 names and cell phone numbers on my laptop of people that responded with SMS messages saying, we love Ubuntu, we support Ubuntu. So wow. I'm not just making this number up. I can show this, right?
What's the total population of South Africa?
Well, it's about 55 million, about 20 million voters. So we had about 1 million followers into the elections. But this is when we learned how crooked and predetermined the outcome is. But it was very important for us to go that route, to learn and become wise from that process, to see what the next step is going to be. And that's exactly what we found. And I found the following. We didn't even smell, the inside of Parliament, although we should have had at least 4 seats or 5 seats. And we ended up with about 5,300 votes. So you need 50,000 votes to get a seat in Parliament. But what then made me realize is that where the real power lies is at municipal level, at community level in the towns. And one mayor one elected Ubuntu mayor will be infinitely more effective and powerful than one elected member of parliament. Because if I win and get elected as mayor, I can implement all these philosophies in my town virtually overnight. Why? Because I get money from government, and I could put the money that comes into the municipality. I could put that money into all these community projects. They will then spark the growth of the community projects, and it expands very, very quickly from there. So what if
you have this big factory that's dumping industrial emissions into your river, and they got lobbyists and lawyers and all this money behind them, and this community is getting some money, but they want to stop the pollution from flowing down their river?
Yes.
What are they going to do about that?
Okay, I'm going to come to that.
Okay.
I'm going to come to that, because you'll actually get the answer yourself once I've taken you through this little process.
Okay.
You'll be able to answer that yourself. So, so we basically now going, in 2016, we have the South African local municipal elections, and I'm using this as the catalyst, the spearhead for the global Ubuntu movement. Now, we've got members in more than 200 countries. I didn't even know there were 200 countries. But when I read the list of where people have signed up from, I'm like, what? It's amazing. So we need to raise enough funds to contest successfully the local municipal election. Our aim is, our strategy is to go after the 12 smallest municipalities. It's the Achilles heel approach. Because if we win one municipality and the 4 or 5 towns that make up that municipality, we will shut down the capitalist system and implement this Ubuntu system, contributionism system, virtually overnight. It will be the first domino to fall. Because once you start implementing this, it is impossible for a capitalist model to function anywhere within the proximity of this kind of model. And the whole philosophy is based on win one small town. And this is why I say, we can bring down the global money banking cabal with one small town. Doesn't matter what country it is. One little town can bring down the whole banking and money control system of humanity and free us all.